They tried to
continuity,
bury
not as
Islam.
something new, but as, well, the original truth.
Exactly. The source presents it as an unbroken light, starting right from the beginning.
Right. It mentions Adam and Hawa, peace be upon them, and that Allah taught them the essential truth straight away. There is no God but Him, the One, the Eternal.
Yes, that's presented as the foundational moment, the
Yeah.
beginning of submission or Islam.
Okay, so if the message was clear from the start, where did things go wrong, according to this source?
Well, this is where it gets interesting. The article talks about a pattern, how people over generations just drifted.
Drifted, how so?
It says they buried the truth under, their own desires, pride, forgetfulness. It wasn't necessarily outright rejection at first, more like neglect.
So they started focusing elsewhere.
Yeah, building temples, carving idols, worshiping created things instead of the creator. That's the picture painted.
Yeah. It's interesting that the source frames it as human forgetfulness rather than the message itself being complex or hidden.
Right. It puts the onus on sort of human nature's tendency to stray.
So if people kept forgetting, what's the mechanism the article points to for correction?
That's the core of the continuity argument. Intervention. Divine intervention.
Okay.
The source says whenever darkness, this forgetfulness, spread, Allah sent a voice, a messenger to call people back.
And this is where we get the specific prophets mentioned.
Exactly. The article lists Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and then finally Muhammad, peace be upon them all.
Presented not as starting new religions, but as course correctors, reminders.
Precisely. Reminders of that original message. The article stresses that the fundamental call remained unchanged through all of them.
Which it was.
Worship Allah alone and you will find peace. That's the constant thread, the core message that links Adam to Muhammad.
So Islam isn't framed as the last religion, but as the first and only continuous one, just reaffirmed over time?
That's the essence of the source's argument, yes.
Yeah.
A recurring revelation of one eternal truth.
But this message, this constant reminder, it wasn't always welcomed, was it? The source talks about opposition.
Oh, absolutely. Significant opposition. It mentions kingdoms, empires, powerful scholars, even tyrants.
And their goal was to, what, suppress it?
To silence it,
Yeah.
erase it, burn it out. The text uses strong language here. It suggests concerted efforts by established powers to extinguish this message.
So you have material power, empires, stacked against this idea. Why, according to the source, did they fail?
This is maybe the most fascinating part. The explanation given is that the truth of Allah cannot be extinguished.
Okay, but why not? Armies can destroy things.
Because the text argues it's not made of ink or stone. It's not something physical you can burn or tear down completely.
So it's arguing the message survives because its medium isn't purely physical.
Exactly. It lives elsewhere. The source attributes its endurance first to the mercy and will of the Creator Allah. But also, practically speaking, it endures because it resides in the hearts of those whom Allah guides.
So it's preserved through people's faith, not just through institutions or texts that could be destroyed.
That seems to be the core claim. The resilience comes from its place in the human heart, guided by the divine.
Okay, so wrapping this up for you, the listener, the central takeaway from this source is that Islam is presented as the original enduring message from Adam, continuously reaffirmed by prophets and preserved by divine will, primarily within the hearts of believers, making it resilient against centuries of physical opposition.
And it leaves you with a powerful thought, doesn't it? If empires and material force fail to destroy a truth living in hearts, what does that really suggest about the nature of faith versus physical power?
Something to definitely consider.
It prompts reflection on where lasting influence truly resides.
Indeed. And the source concludes with praise. All praise and thanks belong to Allah, the preserver of faith, the ever-living, the sustainer of all worlds.
A fitting end to that line of thought.